All right, Shalom. This is Paratham of the Great Millstone Houston Camp, back with another lesson to edify the elect of the nation of Israel. So before I begin, as always, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shah, Baal Shem, Rachach Kodash, double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops at the Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation unto the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and all Israelites scattered abroad who have received this truth, and who will continue to endure in the truth until the end. Same should be saved by our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach when he returns during World War III to destroy our enemies, take these Edomites out of power, and set up the kingdom of heaven, which is the kingdom of Yahweh Shah and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah and the Israelites. All right. So in this lesson, I want to go into the MOTB and make no mistake about it. These Edomites' main target are the Israelites. All right. So Esau, the so-called white man, main target of getting this charagma, all right, is the Israelites, us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And just, we have scriptures in this lesson to back that up. All right. Also, during COVID-19, which was like a trial run, if you will, for lack of better words, for the MOTB system. Okay. The ex-vice president, she said that the main target for the COVID, the jump shots, okay, were the minorities, and she said it in this order: the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So we know, all right, that they're plotting against us, the Israelites. And I have the scripture right here. This is Psalms chapter 37 and verse 12. The wicked, which are the Edomites, according to Malachi 1 and 4, plotted against the just and gnashed upon him with their teeth. All right. And their power. All right. There's power in the jaws and teeth. All right. So they're going to use this system to come up against, all right, us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as in COVID-19. All right. So let's look at this word plotted. All right. Because that's what's going on right now. These Edomites behind closed doors, while everybody is distracted by the distractions in the world. These Edomites are getting busy, all right, plotting. So it says to plan, usually in a bad sense, consider, device, image, plot, purpose, think, evil. Yep. So they got evil thoughts against us, the Israelites. Okay. It's not all good. That's why we, the prophets, starting with the apostles on down to the affiliates, have been warning our people that it ain't time to play. It's time to get our minds out of the ways of America, because these Edomites are plotting to destroy our people. All right. And this is according to biblical prophecy. All right. So let's get some more on that plot. This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity. All right. Let's look at this word device or devise. Give me a second. All right. It says figuratively to plot. Okay. Right there. Okay. So we got some more on that plot. All types of games are being played. And the prophets know how it's going down. Okay. And it says, woe unto them that devise or plot iniquity. Okay. And it says, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. All right. So we see that these Edomites have been getting to work with their plots. Okay. With their devices, their wicked devices. Because in the power of their hands, because this is the Edomites' time to rule. They're living out their blessings, starting with the elite. And the ultimate end game is to chip the Israelites and for the purpose of taking over their blessing, all right, which was written in Genesis, the 27th chapter. Esau ultimately cried about that blessing and said he would slay his brother Jacob. And that's what we see going on in the planet Earth until this day. All right. So go to the next precept. The plot is against us, the Israelites. This is Psalm 64:1, as it always have been since the beginning. Okay, with the serpent and Eve, which was the spirit of these Edomites, the spirit of the wicked coming up against the sons of God, which are today the Israelites. This is Psalm 64:1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Let's look up this word, right? Let's look at this in the NLT. This is Psalm 64:1. It says, a Psalm of David, O power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, listen to my complaint. Protect my life from my enemy's threats. Hide me from the plots of this evil mob. There go again. The plots, the secret counsels of this evil mob. All right, these Edomites. All right, these technocrats. These are a bunch of evil mobs. All right, these secret societies, evil mobs. All right, it says they shoot from ambush, right, in the dark at the innocent, the Israelites, attacking suddenly and fearlessly. They encourage each other to do evil, and they plan how to set their traps in secret. Who will ever notice, they ask, as they plot their crime. They say, we have devised the perfect plan. Yes, the human heart and mind are cunning. You see? So let's go to the next scripture. That's self-explanatory. That's fire right there. Okay? This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This Satan goes into the spiritual demon Satan and his physical counterpart, these Edomites. So lest Satan should get an advantage of us. See, these Edomites, they doing everything in secret, all right, to get the upper hand. So when they roll this thing out, that it's going to catch the people off guard. It's going to be all of a sudden, okay? And when you do something all of a sudden like an ambush, the people are confused and bamboozled. But the Most High set up the prophets to expose Esau and his evil plans. All right, so the elect will not be confused and be taken in this evil plot against us. For we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay? Let's see real quick. This is Matthew chapter 24. And let's see. Real quick. Elect. All right, there you go. Matthew 24:24. For there shall arise false anointed and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. But it's impossible to deceive the elect. All right. So you're gonna have, the whole system. You're gonna have the political, the economic, all right, the law, right, the religious, all different sectors of society is going to be pushing this MOTB to deceive, all right, the elect, all right, but it ain't going to go down like that, All right. The elect going to have the spirit to resist. Okay, Esau also going to squeeze the people and back them into a corner with no other options. On the surface, no other options but to take this MOTB to survive in his system, right? To be able to buy or sell. So take this chip if you want to survive. It's the best thing for you, right? This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 17. The dragon was wroth with the woman. The dragon represents ultimately the Roman Empire, which today is America, was wroth with the woman. The woman represents the Israelites and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. So that's what's happening right now. The Edomites are at war with the remnant, the elect, all right, of the seed of the Israelites, which keep the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and have the testimony of Yahushua. All right, so I'm gonna end it off right there. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Rakakadash, Barakatham, Shalom.